Hey, how you doing? Welcome to the channel, or hopefully welcome back, and welcome back to a movie reaction, right? Again, I've repeated this a few times, I don't normally talk exactly like this. My tooth snapped off a few days ago. Dental appointments are hard to come by, so I'm just waiting for a cancellation, and it is frustrating the hell out of me. Especially saying S and F. But show me what's going, right? So today's movie is Rogue One. Basically, I'm watching this because I want to watch Andor, right? And I know this is connected. This is like characters from Rogue One sort of thing, an expansion of that, right? So I thought I'd watch this. I thought I had seen this, right? I really had thought I'd seen it, but I think it was one of these things I must have put on and fell asleep or something, because I've got no idea about the story at all. I know there's the Vader reveal at the end, and I know it is about the Death Star plans. But other than that, I can't remember nothing about it. None. Characters, anything that happens apart from the Darth Vader ending, which I've probably seen on YouTube, right? So I thought, watch Rogue One, and then watch Andor, right? That's a good plan. Like our plan, it's a good plan. So I think this takes place just before A New Hope, does it? I think it takes place just because I think it's the last scene in Rogue One, not sort of lead on to the first scene in A New Hope, like very closely, I think. And this was one of the, I think this was the first like expanded Star Wars universe film outside of the big nine, like movies. The nine like main parts. So this was the first of the spin-off, which we've become used to, which we're loving, by the way. Like the movies give you a snapshot of a time in this universe, and then you get these movies and miniseries it give you a much bigger view of that specific time, right? Because the movies have got a timeline, they've got to move across, they've got to go from A to B, and you can't stop. You've got to tell this story. You've got to tell the story of Luke, the story of Anakin, the story of, Rey, whoever it is. You've got to tell their story. In this one, you get to tell little stories, right? And without the success of the original Star Wars, like, you couldn't really do this, could you? This couldn't be. They didn't really think this would be a blockbuster enough for a major release, right? But as a story, as a way to tell stories, amazing. So we'll watch Rogue One, and then we'll get on with Andor. Andor looks like it's good. So hope you enjoy. Let me know anything, any little trivia bits, because people always come up with little bits of trivia I've got no idea about, right? Amaze me with your knowledge. This is Rogue One. Uh-oh. It's Mikkelsen. It must be like they found us situation, right? Grab your stuff, they found us.
Hello.
Joel, it's Lyra. It's happened.
Forest
Come
Whitaker.
for us.
You know what to do.
Remember, whatever I do it to protect you. So you understand?
I understand.
I love you, Stardust.
I love you too, Papa.
Yeah, they don't look like they're there for friendly talk, do they? They don't look like they're there for tea and biscuits, or the equivalent.
Trust the Force.
Is she force sensitive, or is that just a God bless you sort of thing?
hard man to find, Galen. But farming. Really? Man of your talents?
It's a peaceful life. What is it you want?
The work has stalled. I need you to come back.
I won't do it, Krennic.
We were on the verge of greatness. We were this close to providing peace, security for the galaxy.
You're confusing peace with terror.
Well, you have to start somewhere.
Oh shit. Oh no.
Oh, Lyra. Troublesome as ever.
You're not taking him.
No, of course I'm not. I'm taking you all. You'll all come. You, your child, you'll all live in comfort.
As hostages.
As heroes of the Empire.
You will never win.
Do it.
Forest Whitaker. So is she in prison? Is that a prison she's in? Wow, it is a fucking Imperial prison. How did she get to Imperial prison? Oh. Tim. Miguel Felix. From Narcos. By the way, what a character he played in Narcos. He played that so well. Oh. Like the evolution of the character from what he was to what he became was perfect. If you haven't seen it, watch it.
An Imperial pilot. One of the cargo drivers, he defected yesterday. He's telling people they're making a weapon. The Kyber crystals, that's what they're for.
What kind of weapon?
Look, I have to go. What kind of weapon? A planet killer!
Come on, let's see some scan docs.
Yeah, of course. Just my gloves. Calm down. Calm down. We'll be all right.
Did he just shoot him? Did he just shoot him?
What do you know?
Oh, it looks sinister.
Okay, so you saw Guerrera? Saw Guerrera? No? Okay, we're just wasting time that we don't have. I need to speak to Saw Gerrera. I keep telling them before it's too late.
Imperial Labour Camp. So is that the daughter from the start? Is that the daughter from the beginning of the film? Seems like it would be, right? She's got the right look.
Must be another pickup. I thought we had everybody.
Yeah, I don't think it is. Oh!
Closer.
Halleck! Liana Halleck!
You want to get out of here?
Hey! Move at me!
Oh!
Congratulations. You are being rescued. Please do not resist.
Congratulations. You're being rescued. What was that about? Were those people not genuinely rescuing her? If they were genuinely rescuing her, they're not very, very impolite.
You're currently calling yourself Liana Halleck. Is that correct? Possession of unsanctioned weapons, forgery of imperial documents, aggravated assault, escape from custody, resisting arrest. Imagine if the imperial authorities had found out who you really were, Jin Erso.
When was the last time you were in contact with your father?
15 years ago.
Any idea where he's been all that time?
I like to think he's dead. Makes things easier.
Easier than what? That he's been a tool of the Imperial war
Hey.
machine?
I've never had the luxury of political opinions.
If this Andor guy has that much intelligence, like, not knowledge, intelligence, like, info, then he knows the circumstances under which her dad was working, especially recently. Oh, it's Bail Organa. It's Bail Organa. Does she know him?
And if I do it,
we'll make sure you go free.
And your father? And her father, like...
Captain Andor!
Galen Erso is vital to the Empire's weapons program.
Forget what you heard in there. There will be no extraction. You find him, you kill him.
Oh shit. Well, you know what though? As harsh as that is, and who lied to his daughter, mate, casualties of war, right? Like, one life versus millions.
Let's see it. Booty, rook, cargo pilot. Every day, more lies.
Lies? Would I risk everything for a lie? No, we don't have time for this. I have to speak to Saw Gerrera before it's too late.
He's been through some shit, right?
I gave it to them. They did not find it. Caitlin Esso. He told me to find you.
Most unfortunate about the security breach on Jeddah, Director Krennic. After so many setbacks and delays, and now this.
Oh. Is it Moff Tarkin? He's animated, right? He's
wind of our project, countless systems
digital.
will flock to the rebellion.
When the battle station is finished, Governor Tarkin,
but looks very good.
The Senate will be of little concern.
When has become now, Director Krennic. The Emperor will tolerate no further delay. Failure will find you explaining why to a far less patient audience.
Vader.
I will not fail.
Yeah, no pressure though, right? Like, fucking hell. It's like, you apply for a job for the Imperial movement, like Starship Commander, weapon designer. Probably wasn't a weapon designer, probably just a science or engineering department. You work your way up, you're in this position, and then you get to the point that if your piece of hardware fails, you're going to meet Vader. Do you know what I mean? Vader.
I'll always protect you.
The thing is, though, I guess, like I always say, there's no black and whites, right? Everything's shades of grey, and everyone can justify things themselves until it comes to genocide, right? Or wherever your breaking point is, wherever the point for you is, where you go, it's too far. Like, I guess for him it was creating this weapon that's going to kill millions, and he just said that was too far.
What's with the destroyer?
It's because of your old friend, Saw Gerrera. He's been attacking the cargo shipments. Kyber crystal. All they can get. We wondered why they were stripping the temple. Now we know. It's the fuel for the weapon.
I'm Chirrut and Baze.
How did you know I was wearing a necklace?
Well, that answer you must pay.
Is he blind?
Citizens of the Empire.
Oh, shit's about to go down, isn't it?
Tell me you have a backup plan.
Boom. When did Imperial troopers want to shoot?
Looks like we found Saw's rebels.
Get the turret! Get out of there!
Was it a rebel he shot? Or is he one of these guys that a means to an end? Oh. That seems like a stupid design, innit? I've always thought that seemed like a ridiculously stupid design. Look at her! Oh, you just killed K2SO.
Did you know that wasn't?
Oh, no, no.
Of course.
Oh. She was like, oh well, oops.
Let them pass in peace. Let them pass in peace. The Force is with me, and I am with the Force. And I fear nothing, for all this, as the Force wills it.
Badass.
Is your foot all right?
Amazing. Absolutely amazing. Embarrassing for you, Walter, right? He just waited till the show was finished. Look at him, he's sitting on the trooper. He's sitting on him.
The Force did protect me.
I protected you.
Can you get us to Saw Gerrera?
Yeah. Yeah, they'll get you to Saw Gerrera.
Are you kidding me? I'm blind.
What if she got... I wonder if you will recognise her though. Like anybody could say that anybody, right? Anybody who knows the name Galen or so could be her. Be the right age, right hair colour, and you get close to him and you can take him out. I wonder if he'll believe her.
Jen,
He recognised her.
is it really you?
Did he?
I can't believe it.
Must be quite a surprise.
Are we not still friends?
The last time I saw you, you gave me a knife and loaded blaster and told me to wait in a bunker till daylight.
I knew you were safe. You were already the best soldier in my cadre.
I was 16.
I was protecting you.
You dumped me.
You were the daughter of an Imperial science officer.
Yeah.
Did they send you to kill me? There's not much of me left.
Target Jeddah City.
Jeddah City.
Reactor ignition.
So we're in position, ready?
Fire!
Well,
Defense primary
no
ignition.
ceremony, no pomp, just destroy it.
So, if you are watching this, then perhaps there's a chance to save the Alliance. Jin, my Stardust. I can't imagine what you think of me. When I was taken, I faced some bitter truths. I made myself indispensable, and all the while, I laid the groundwork for my revenge. We call it the Death Star.
The Death Star.
There's no better name, and the day is coming soon when it will be unleashed. I've placed a weakness deep within the system, a flaw so small and powerful they will never find it. But Jen,
The exhaust ports.
if you're listening, my beloved,
Right.
so much of my life has been wasted.
So the whole New Hope message came from him. So he knew that he had to do the work, or somebody would be able to do it. So he made himself seem essential, and he created a weakness.
One blast to any part of it will destroy the entire station. You'll need the plans, the structural plans for the Death Star. Any pressurized explosion to the reactor module will set off a chain reaction that will destroy the entire station.
Oh, yeah. I guess I'd imagine she's been holding a lot in. She's been holding everything in for a long time.
I know where your father is.
Ooh. Ooh.
Go with him, Jin. You must go.
I know where your father is.
Come with us.
I will run no longer.
My father's message. I've seen it. They call it the Death Star. My father made a choice. He sacrificed himself for the rebellion. He's rigged a trap inside it. That's why he sent you, to bring that message.
You said your father made a trap.
The reactor. He's placed a weakness there. He's been hiding it for years. He said, if you can blow the reactor, the module, the whole system goes down. They have to go to Scarish to get the plans.
I can't risk sending that. We're in the heart of Imperial territory.
Then we'll find him and bring him back.
So it turns out a rescue mission. See if you're Andor though. Andor seems to be a guy who is very much in the fight, right? He wants to follow orders regardless. He wants the mission.
Here's what we're doing. Hopefully the storm keeps up and keeps us hidden down here. Bodhi, you're coming with me. We'll go up the ridge and check it out.
I'm coming with you.
No, your father's message. We can't risk it. You're the messenger.
That's ridiculous. We all got the message. Everyone here knows it.
Does he look like a killer?
No. He has the face of a friend.
Who are you talking about?
Captain Andor.
Why do you ask that? What do you mean, does he look like a killer?
The Force moves darkly near a creature that's about to kill.
Again, this plan just seems senseless. Unless it's revenge, unless you're killing Urso for revenge. For what he's already done, not for what he's got to do in the future. He's made the Death Star. I'd imagine every single process of making the Death Star is now written, right? So it can be repeated. The work is done. It's like, when you design and build someone like that, you do a deep by mind, right? Everything's documented, everything's written, everything's planned. There'll be detailed plans of everything. Kill him marks no difference. None. Someone the size of the Galactic Empire had procedures in place for everything.
Excellent news, Galen. The battle station is complete.
You must be very proud.
Proud as I can be, Trent.
Gentlemen, one of you betrayed the Empire.
Oh, Galen, what you gotta do?
Very well, I'll consider it a group effort then. Ready?
Wait.
Aim! And fire! Stop! Stop! Credit! Stop! It was me! It was me! Fire!
There's an Alliance squadron approaching. Clear the area.
No! Tell them to hold up! Teams on that platform!
Oh, shit on me. Fucking hell. Wow. Wow, what a character. I would love a little mini-series on him.
It's Jin.
Jin.
Yeah.
Stardust. I have so much to tell you.
Got a little time. See, in these movies, in these circumstances, no one ever attempts CPR, do they? Ever. Like, pump, 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 breathe. Pump, 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 breathe. Nobody ever tried it. She gotta ask him. But why? It doesn't matter now.
You lied to me. You went up there to kill my father.
Yeah. But he never, though. He never did it.
Deny
It doesn't matter. Your dad built the Death Star.
To pull the trigger. But did I?
Your dad built the Death Star. And he never killed him. What does it matter?
Orders. When you know they're wrong. You might as well be a stormtrooper.
Like, soldiers are soldiers. If you want a rebellion or a rebel force, you need to take orders. It can't be a ragtag bunch of people. It needs to be structured. It needs to be structured.
You can't talk your way around this.
I don't have to.
Ken, your dad's dead. Your dad's dead. Your dad's dead. He never killed him. End of. Ooh. That's Mustafar. Check me out, learning names too, eh? Learning names. Getting educated. Vader's Palace. Well, he looks impressive, doesn't he? This is the first time, so is this Darth Vader's first appearance since the fight, the Anakin fight?
You seem unsettled. A city destroyed. An Imperial facility openly attacked.
So I'm still in command?
Mate.
You'll speak to the Emperor about
Be careful not to choke on your aspirations, Director.
Yeah. Just do what you're told. Shut up. Wow. Must cause anxiety and audience with Vader, because you're not being summoned to Vader to be praised. You just need to get a pat on the back and a pat on the head and say, good boy, well done. Great job in the Death Star. You're not there for that, ever.
You don't look happy.
They prefer to surrender.
You?
She wants to fight.
So do I. We all do.
The Force is strong.
I'm not sure 4 of us is quite
5.
enough.
How many do we need?
What are you talking about?
They were never gonna believe you.
I appreciate the support.
But I do.
I'll be there for you.
Oh.
Cassian said I had to.
That's good. That's funny. I'll be there for you because I've been ordered to. Amazing. Very Han Solo, right? Cassian there, the very, very Han Solo outfit.
May the Force be with us.
That's an impounded Imperial ship. What's your call sign, pilot?
Rogue? Rogue One.
Rogue One.
There is no Rogue.
Well, there is now.
Well, there
Yeah.
is now.
They've no idea we're coming. They've no reason to expect us. If we can make it to the ground, we'll take the next chance. And the next. On and on until we win. Or the chances are spent.
Yeah, that was a good speech. It was a good speech.
Find a position between here and the tower. Once you get to the best spot, light the place up.
My plan would be stand behind the blind guy.
I've got a bad feeling about it.
Hey, she ain't too small to work for the Imperials. I mean, is there not a height requirement? Like all these dictatorships have got height requirements, right? Like the Nazis, Disneyland. They've all got like minimum height requirements.
About time for that.
Do those helmets offer no protection? Like none? Little top in the head, you're out.
Light it up.
Light it up.
Come on.
I want to speak with Director Krennic.
He's there, sir. On Scarif.
The original plans for this station are kept there, are they not?
They are.
Prepare for the jump to hyperspace and inform Lord Vader.
Tarkin looks even more evil, right? He looks more evil than he did originally.
There's fighting on the beach. They've locked down the base. They've closed the shield gate.
What does
Oh,
that
yous are
mean?
fucked. It means you're not getting out. It means you're not getting out.
Trapped?
Yeah.
We could transmit the plans to the rebel fleet. We'd have to get a signal up to tell them it's coming. It's the size of the data files, that's the problem. They'll never get through.
There we go.
Look! They went over there.
Okay, what's going on out there?
I'm trying to lose them. That's fine. I need help.
The overweight pilot always gets it, right? Always gets it.
Okay, we need the file for Stardust.
Yeah, K2's near surviving this, is he? No way he survives this.
That's it.
Still send the plans to the fleet. If they open the shield gate, you can broadcast from the tower.
I can't get to the shuttle. I can't plug in.
You have to. They have to hit that gate.
Yeah, Bodhi should just say it's a pilot there. He should say it's an Imperial pilot, pension, wages, health benefits, and you gave it all up for this. Like, black troopers are always more intimidating, aren't they? Every Imperial soldier should be dressed in black because it looks so much more intimidating. It really does.
Melcy, come in, please.
I'm tied in at my end.
I just need an open line.
Hang on. The master switch. It's out there, that console.
What's that?
I'm one with the Force is with me. The Force and the Force is with me. I'm one with the Force is with me.
Yeah, but the Force also tells you not to be fucking stupid.
I'm one with the Force and
Chirrut, come back!
I'm with the Force.
Oh.
Chirrut! Don't go. I'm here. I'm here.
Yeah, he did his job.
It's okay.
He completed his mission.
Chirrut.
You will always find me.
Oh, shit.
I'm with the Force.
He's just got to take down as many of them as he can, right? Take down as many as he can before he buys it. Yeah, he died with his homie, right? I mean, he died a very, very noble death. His life and his death meant something. Majorly.
Reset antenna alignment. Reset antenna alignment.
Yeah, though, they all seem to know what to do, right? If that was me, I wouldn't have a clue how to do what she's doing. But they seem to know instinctively what needs to be done, right? It's very convenient. Very convenient. Somebody shoot us, dickhead, please.
Who are you?
Yeah, you've seen her before, dickhead.
I'm Jyn Erso, daughter of Galen and Lyra. You've lost.
Oh, I have.
Yes, you have.
My father's revenge. He built a flaw in the Death Star. He put a fuse in the middle of your machine, and I've just told the entire galaxy how to light.
Why would you tell him? Why would you tell him?
You, on the other hand, die with the rebellion.
Andor. Why did you tell him so? I've got no idea why there's this fucking need. My father put a defect in the Death Star and gave him a chance to fix it. That's ridiculous. You die in monologues. Just do your job and, you know.
Admiral, receiving transmission from Scarif.
No, come on. One more in the head, just be on the safe side. Yeah. The Death Star.
Sir, shall I begin targeting their fleet?
Lord Vader will handle the fleet. Target the base at Scarif. Single reactor ignition.
Oh, my man, you're gonna get destroyed by your own weapon.
When ready.
That's poetic, right? Like, in a shitty time in the universe, your death's meant something, right? Because I'm assuming this is their death, so they're walking away from this. This is it. So this is a sort of New Hope, right? This is a sort of A New Hope. This is the boarding party. Is the beginning of A New Hope. Run! Run, you cock!
Your Highness, the transmission we received. What is it
Wow.
they sent us?
Hope. Hope. A new hope. Amazing. So I was Rogue One. I was honest. I was better, much better than I thought it would be. I definitely haven't seen it before, right? I know I haven't seen it. Right, I recognize the girl. I recognize the daughter. But I've seen the Darth Vader scene right at the end, like the hallway scene with Vader at the very end. I've seen it, but I might have seen it on YouTube, right? The reason I know I haven't seen it before is because I thought Vader scene at the end was the reveal. I thought it was the first time we see Vader since he got chopped up. I think it would have been better if it had been, right? See if it had been the Vader reveal, it would be much better, it would be much more impactful if that was the first time. Although it's the first time we saw him in action, it's the first time we see him in action. It would have been better if it was the first time we saw him, right? It would have been. If we'd seen, like, if we'd heard his voice, seen him in hologram, even seen him, like, healing in a tank, it would have been okay, and that was the first time we saw him in his glory, right? But yeah, that's worked. That's film worked big time. That's like it honestly was spot on. No, a lot of niggly little complaints, but I'll get to them. It's like I said before, it's like the big films tell the big stories, right? Like A New Hope, Princess Leia has the plans for the Death Star, gives it to R2-D2, C-3PO. They meet Ben Kenobi, Luke Skywalker. The whole thing, destroy the Death Star at the end, right? And that's the big story. That's this story, right? And then you get this story. How did Leia get the plans? Who were the people who got her the plans? And what is their story? And it deserves to be told, right? Because these people died as heroes. They did, like, big time. And I hope, like, for me, as a casual, although, like, when I was a kid, I bought the toys and I saw the films. I never really, I've read one or two books, but not much. So I don't know if this story was told in books. If the story of Cassian Andor or Jyn Erso or Galen Erso was told in the literature, I've got no idea. But it's good for people like me who are not, like, all the way in, are not really committed to the universe as a whole, or were not. It's an easy way of getting told the stories, right? And it's excellent. It really is. Like, it's brilliant. Mandalorian, Boba Fett, Kenobi, spot on. The rumor is they're doing a Vader one, right? They need to do a Vader. You can't just show it from the good guy's side all the time. Even though the Mandalorian wasn't really, like, from the rebel side, he was a grey character. But they need to show, I think you need to see a Vader mini-series, right? Just to show more of the character, because, like, face it, Vader's the best character they've ever had in Star Wars. The best character they've ever had. The best character they can ever have. Right? So hopefully we get a Vader spin-off. As far as this film goes, so you meet this guy living on this planet with his family. The Imperials come to take him back because your work's not finished. And his daughter runs away. So Galen he designs the Death Star, right? And I guess he designs the Death Star because he knows if he doesn't, they'll kidnap his daughter is leverage, right? If he goes along with it, they don't need the leverage, right? So he goes along, he creates this planet killer Death Star, the most perfectly named weapon ever, because it's a Death Star, brilliant naming. Like the Brandon team, the creative team did well with that name, the Death Star. Whoever came up with that deserves a promotion, deserves another little light in their suit. Death Star, brilliant. So he creates a Death Star, but he creates a flaw, right? He creates a flaw in the Death Star. He sends Bodhi to a man he knew, Saul Guerrera, who is in charge of the resistance in Jeddah. I'm not sure Saul Guerrera, you wouldn't call it rebellion because he wasn't a part of it, right? He was resistance. He was a soldier who, like, his years of fighting, he lost it a little bit. He's seen the damage. He'd been through some stuff, right? Big time. He'd been through a lot of stuff. And he was distrusting. A Bodhi, the pilot, because he could have easily been a plant, right? To pull up the resistance in Jeddah. And then they send Andor's daughter, they send Ursa's daughter with Cassian Andor to try and retrieve the message in Jeddah. They rescue the pilot. Jeddah gets destroyed by the Death Star in a test, like a test blast. They destroy the entire city of Jeddah. They destroy it. The Andor, Jin, and Bodhi, the pilot, escape. They go back to the rebellion, and they say, the rebels, the Republic, whatever, and they say, look, my dad created a flaw. Have you got it? No. Word of mouth. She believes her dad did that. Some people do not believe he did it. Right? Some of the Republic do not believe he created a flaw. So they send her with Andor to rescue him. Right? They've got to rescue him. Then they got to rescue him. Andor's got to assassinate him. At this point, I've got no idea why you would assassinate the guy after the job's done. Right? The job's done. Like, he's created the Death Star. Assassinating him, especially putting so much effort into assassinating him, makes no difference. Unless they think, like, he's got to create more stuff. Right? But anyway, it's the plot device. Andor's got to kill him. The daughter's got to rescue him. Shit goes down. He dies. Right? He dies, but he sees his daughter and he gets his moment. Like, Daddy's near an arsehole. Like, you know, they get that father-daughter moment, the goodbye. They leave. The Rebel Alliance do not believe Jin that her dad created this weakness. To her, he's just a soulless Imperial scientist. So Andor and her decide to go to Scarif to transmit the plans. Long story short, shit goes down. Everybody knows they're on a suicide mission, right? It is. It's got to be. Like, you don't fly into a rebel base, especially a well-fortified rebel base where they keep so much important stuff, right? You just fly in or fly out. They knew that. The only way they could do it was transmit it, which they did. They transmit the plans to the rebellion. Ends up with it like wings of a butterfly, miles away, creates a tidal wave, blah blah blah. They get the plans out, and then they die together on the beach. Andor and Jin die on the beach together as the Death Star destroys Scarif, right? Because I guess they thought that if they destroy the plans for the Death Star, they destroy the weakness, right? They destroy the potential weakness, right? They destroy the blueprint to the weakness by destroying, but then you've destroyed the plans to the Death Star, right? Like, if what is where the plans to the Death Star is, you've just destroyed it. And I guess that's where we'll come into Empire Strikes Back, right? That's why they struggled a little bit. But yeah, I was excellent. The characters were brilliant. The Chirrut the Blind Ninja, I loved that character. Loved that character. He could have a spin-off. Every single part of what you had the dickhead Imperial captain, whatever. Moff Tarkin. Yeah, Grand Moff Tarkin. Wow, he looked, if he was digital, he looked evil. They got him just right. He looked decaying in him. He looked absolutely evil, more so than he did in the original films, right? He looked like he was older and falling apart, even though he was younger. Like he was younger. This is prequel. He looked older and he looked like he was dark and yeah. But I was Rogue One. I guess the Andor series happens previous, of course it happens previous to this. And I guess we've got to see where he came from, right? His origin story. But we know how his story ends. So it's got to be bittersweet, right? It's got to be bittersweet getting to know this character and knowing that it ends here. But I was Rogue One. I really loved it. I really, really enjoyed it. I was spot on. I've watched a bit of Solo. I didn't like Solo. I thought it was crap, to be honest with you. What did you think? But this was Rogue One. Loved it. 9 out of 10. 9 out of 10. Like, comment, leave some knowledge for me, as ever. Read it all. And I will catch you on the next one. I'll catch you on Andor. I'll see you. Me and you will watch Andor, right? Cool.